everyone, and welcome back to One-Eyed Dragon Entertainment. My name is Moon, and I'm going to be your host for today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we continue our playthrough of Welcome to Chichester 2. Have a great time, you two! Don't do anything I wouldn't do, though. We won't be able to cover everything I want to show you today. Oh, why's that? I've got a lecture about bricks to give this evening at the local association. No. Bricks? That sounds interesting. Oh, it's absolutely fascinating. 3 hours of non-stop talking about the different types of bricks that are available. It's wonderful. Oh, no doubt. Shall we get started then? Yes, indeed. Hopefully we can return to anything I missed out later in the week. I forward to it already. Let's go then. No doubt, being an American, you wouldn't know that the Romans invaded England in 43 AD and subsequently built a fort here around a year or so later. Oh, this is gonna be fun, I can already tell. It was built in a pretty good position too, close to what we now call the River Levant. In addition, it was also close to the sea, enabling easy transportation of supplies. The leader of the Celtic tribe around here, Tiberius Claudius Cogabundus, called Cloggy to his friends. Really? And moving on. Tiberius also went by a few other names, like Tagibudnus as well. Anyway, he was a friend, or at worst, cooperative with the Romans, and was left to rule quite a large area as a puppet king. When they left, however, he decided to upgrade the area and make it a town. There is a damaged slab dedicated to him at the council house. We'll come to that in a moment. First off, however, we have this little enigma. Ooh. Oh? How so? Built in 1936 and currently comprising of flats over retail premises, the original area may have been a hotel, although details are a bit sketchy. Now we move on to this council house is a group of connected buildings between 1731 and 1881. The nearby street became known as Lion Street due to a lion statue being on the roof. The Roman slab is at the front as well, as we'll see in a moment. This woman sure does know a lot about Chichester. Sorry about the poor quality of the photograph. That's what comes of using a mobile phone to take pictures. It's a mobile phone picture? Apparently mobile phones in this particular game aren't exactly the high quality that they are now. Also, I'd like to say I appreciate the real world stuff in the background as well. And I'm also wondering if this is actually something that you can actually find Chichester. Huh. Interesting. The programmer did promise there was a much better photograph that could be used, but obviously it hasn't been put in at this point. Instead, we get an updated program, although the fact that this visual novel can now be made available for Android is exciting. Apparently you can get this on Android too. There you go. A little bit of advertising while you play the game. Interesting. So yeah, go check it out on Android too, I guess. Anyways. But can't have this poor excuse for a picture of this top quality visual. Oh my god. They're starting to rip on their own game here, for crying out loud. If it was actually stuck around for this, oh, thank you. I'm going to have to find the better one myself. Wait there, don't touch anything and I'll be back in a moment. You need a hand or something? No. Too many people breaking the third wall would probably drive whoever is reading this completely nuts. If they haven't already, that is. Oh my god, I love this. They're making fun of their own game. They pretty much know that by now, people probably have already clicked away or just stopped playing the game, but me, being the adventurous bonehead that I am, will press on. Oh, that's funny. I'll wait here, then. Please do. I'll be back before you know it. Don't touch anything either. Time passes and it's not long before... Okay, got some good news and bad news. I kinda like to start with the bad news first, but let's go and let's save this right. Yeah, that's right, I said yeah. Just in case we don't like the bad news, let's start with the bad news. What's the bad news? It's not going to be easy trying to find the picture. It looks like the file names are all stupid made-up words. For example, snivelblurg.png was a picture of a teacup. Going to have to go through them all, I think. Look, what's the good news? The good news is I've managed to get access to the development computer. Right. Save time, I'm going to go through all the backgrounds here. You let me know what happens, okay? Okay. Right, what's this one? Nice. That's a picture of some pretty cute dogs. Damn. Let's try this next one. No, that's a waterfall. Very nice, too. It is very nice. My goodness. Look at that. We're not here to admire the scenery, you know. I'm kind of admiring it. What about you? Sorry. Carry on. Okay, let's try this one. Third time's a charm, eh? Let's hope so. Okay, then. Yep, I knew something like that was bound to happen sooner or later. I just kind of had a feeling we could be that kind of a game. Well, nice! Eh? What's going on? Let's have a look. Whoa! What the hell? What is this doing here? Like it? Well, you would. You're probably a pervert. Hey! I resent that. Somewhat. I bet the only reason it's here so that this program can be marked as having sexual content. Works for me. Yeah, well, I did say you were weird. Now, I bet the programmer is going to get lots of posts asking for an adult patch now. Something. Could make an absolute killing there. After all, if it works for some other visual novel writers, why not this one too? The whole point of the Welcome to Chichester series is to be a lighthearted historical novel, not a lewd one. Can't it be both? No. Okay, it's enough for dodgy pictures. We'll revert back to the original one for the time being. Ah. And then we'll... This is interesting. Just going to check something out. Be back shortly. What? Again? Just don't be long, okay? You're getting very good at waiting. Find anything interesting? Oh yes! First off, it appears that all the Welcome to Chichester episodes are detailed on the VNDB website. Gotta love self-advertising. Okay, go on. Well, apparently some of the endings in this visual novel are a bit sad. Hey, you giving spoilers away? No, not at all. I just think it's important that whoever is stupid enough to be playing this visual novel should have a box of tissues ready. Ah, great. Insult the player, why don't you? Yep. Well, it's the only type of person I can think of that would be playing this visual novel. Oh, man, this game is being a prick. Let's get back on track, shall we? Are we suggesting that this program is going to end up as some sort of Naki-gay type game? No idea. We've already had one rather dubious pass, so it wouldn't surprise me. And a hint has been dropped earlier too. I think it's time for some more research. But you didn't have much time today. This is important. No, it's not. It's not important at all. I need to find out how this episode ends. Sure, that's a good idea. You're only going to spoil the end for yourself, and you may not like what you read either. Of course it's a good idea. I'll be able to handle anything that I come across anyway. Really? Back in a mo. You wish you had spent more time awake in Latin classes. Perhaps then you could have easily translated the stone tablets. But at least it gives you something to do whilst you wait for Cindy's return. Cindi? It's so sad. The message pinned to the blackboard. Cindi? Cindi! Cindi! Ah, that's just great. All because you wanted to skip to the end. Well, dear player or reader, it looks like it's just going to be us for a while. Yeah, I don't like it much either. But at least episodes 1 and 3 aren't quite as silly. Ah, you're back then. Thanks for leaving me alone with the player. Non-stop talking they were. Any more of that, and I would have gone nuts. You alright? I don't want to talk about it. Let's just carry on. I'll be alright in a moment. Just got to forget all about the bad endings. Goodness. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, to finish things off here. Cogibundus was supposed to have stayed loyal to the Roman forces at least until his 70s. He had a villa in what we now call Fishbourne, and it's been suggested that the Roman palace there was Cogibundus's. I got an achievement unlocked for spoilers. And now, moving on. And this is the Butter Market, or formerly known as the Market House. In 1802, it was realized that there needed to be a central location for the sale of market goods. However, the idea was abandoned the next year due to the cost. However, 3 years later, in 1806, the issue was raised again, and this time there was an agreement to build a marketplace. With the city council purchasing the site from a brewer, royal assent was granted a year later and construction started. The butter market opened in 1808 with traders selling fish, poultry, butter, vegetables, eggs, cheese, and other locally sourced products. The front and internal design you see now are the result of a year-long refurbishment in 2010. Next. we come to this. This is St. Olav or Olavi Church. It's a bit of an it's a bit on the old side. Well, it would be. It was built in 1050 and extended in 1200s. It is generally regarded as the oldest building in Chichester that's still in use. It is also still consecrated and as such holds a Eucharistic service on the 29th of July each year. As a bit of a side note, whilst there are many shops here, their occupiers have changed many times over the years, as you can imagine. Hopefully I can tell you more about them at a later time. Anyway, I'm hungry. Do you want anything to eat? Oh yes, I wouldn't mind something now. Well, sit on the seat over there and I'll pop into Flutes and get something to eat and drink. Be back soon. Nice to sit down. You wait for Cindi to return. Your peace and quiet is soon shattered by a well-known voice. Yo! Hello again, Grendel. You look at Grendel and notice something odd straight away. Why do you have a large bag of cakes? I thought the hotel owed me some food, so I borrowed these. Really? They were on a table marked reserved, so I assumed they were reserved for me. But I can guess who is going to get an earful for that little stunt. I'm sure you'll be able to charm your way out of it. Speaking of which, I must say you were a fat lot of help with Gordon. Had to hide in the woman's toilet for hours, with him wanting to come in. I could only escape after he had ran off when the receptionist hit him over the head a few times with the computer keyboard. When the receptionist hit him over the head a few times. Good for the receptionist. So the receptionist does have a heart then. Yeah. You did have it coming though, Grendel. I'm pretty sure the waitress didn't appreciate being kicked quite so many times. I'll deal with her, don't you worry. Ugh. No, you won't. Oh? I'm trying to have a holiday of some sort, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but you need one too. You do care! Probably not as much as you think I do. Even so, you care! Fine, if you say so. I do, and in that spirit, I'll reciprocate by not doing anything nasty to that cosplaying waitress. Thank you. Instead, I'll play Monopoly with Cindi. I seriously doubt you would make it through the day alive if you tried that. Yes, you do have a point there. So what are you doing here? And why are you also carrying a box? No real reason. I'm just about to give a rousing speech to a whole lot of potential new recruits. Oops, I mentioned new recruits, didn't I? Yes, you did. Please don't do any recruiting. It's only going to cause you problems. Nonsense! Absolutely nothing can go wrong. Soon, the natives will be doing my bidding and there will be absolutely nothing you can do about it. Ha 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 ha! Was that Grendel skipping down the high street there? Yes, unfortunately. I think she's got something planned. What's that building she's got herself parked in front of? Ah, that's the Chichester Cross. A perpendicular market cross that was built so that the poor could sell their wares. I don't know about you, but I'm rather intrigued about what she has planned. Come on, let's have a look. We have to. But she might cause trouble. Let's go. Last one there has to buy dinner. Okay, everybody, that does it for this episode of Welcome to Chichester. If you managed to stick around to the end of this video, God bless you and thank you so much. There's a lot of information in this one, and I'm just happy to finally be able to be out and about in the world. I did appreciate the jabs on the game, though. It was rather amusing to say the least. So anyways, if you made it this far again, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Masamune. This has been One-Eyed Dragon Entertainment. And if this episode has deterred you from coming back again for the next episode of this series, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.